Hello, thrift friends and reseller nerds. Welcome back to Good Game Grabs. We are so excited to announce a mini series that is going to happen over probably the next few weeks at very minimum, but it involves some nostalgic stuff that we have behind me, but also some reselling stuff. So if either of those things, collecting nostalgic 80s, 90s stuff, including video games, and also just reselling in general, you'll definitely want to check this one out. Also, a lot of Goodwill bins will be involved in this, don't you worry. I'll tell you more in just a second. So I had the idea of, what is the lowest cost thing that we get from the Goodwill bins? And the answer, most of the time, is going to be anything media related. Our books are 35 cents an inch or rounded up. And then also paying for media generally is very, very cheap, especially if it's like a Blu-ray case, which is super light. The idea for this challenge, this little mini series, I guess it's not even really a challenge, but the goal here is to get a Grail video game from reselling very light cost of good items from our Goodwill bins. But the stipulation is we can only take them to one place. We are not going to use eBay or any other online platform. I want to use a brick and mortar. So we decided to choose Half Price Books. And Half Price Books is really cool because they take everything media. They will take records. They'll take video games. They'll take VHS. They'll take Blu-rays, DVDs, the whole gamut. I think they even do cassettes too. I could be wrong on that, but I think they do cassettes. But either way, we have two different locations here in St. Louis, and one has some fantastic stuff as far as video game stuff goes. So I'm super excited to add a Grail to the collection behind me, but also do it very much through just taking goods from one place to another and getting cash or getting trade-in or whatever, and then working our way towards something that's going to look really nice in our collection. So the main thing is like Blu-rays. They're the lightest thing that we can possibly get. I did weigh out a Blu-ray just to see the difference. They definitely are the lightest thing. We pay about 10 cents an ounce, and they're about 2.5 ounces per Blu-ray. So they're 25 cents. So if we can keep getting items, less than 25, 30 cents, we could probably at least double our money or close to double our money every time we go to trade in, but that is to be seen. I don't know exactly how the algorithm works for accepting items at a Half Price Books. They also won't tell me, so I can't game the system and get them stuff that they really, really want. It's just going to be by chance. So we're going to be doing a little bit of testing in these first couple episodes just to see what the waters are like, see what items may get me more on average return wise. So we'll see. And then also, of course, books, there are a dime a dozen. Books, I don't know if they're going to do that well on a trade-in basis, on a selling basis to a place that sells books, because they probably get a lot of books. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, probably most of the books are going to be better off being sold, on an online platform, but we don't want to do that again. So we're going to have to kind of test the waters first, but first we're going to go into the bins and get some haul so we can trade it in and see kind of what happens from there. So enjoy the mini series, guys. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't, because this is going to be a fun one, guys. In my search of Blu-rays so far this morning, I haven't found anything. I did find the Scarface Platinum Edition DVD, so that's cool, I guess. But just some good VHS, some decent books. We're going to have to find a way to look up these books as well. But then, yeah, some good comedy VHS, Steve Harvey, and something with Damon Wayans, this Bamboozled thing. So we're going to keep going, though. But, of course, the first morning we try to find Blu-rays, we haven't found a single one yet. But personal score time, I don't think I have this one. Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. I remember this one. Number 13. Let's go. Let's go. It doesn't sell insanely fast, but Sims 2 stuff I take. Oh man, it looks like there's some good music CDs in this little booklet here. I don't know, we'll take it and look at it, but one game score as well, without the front cover, but I'm not mad about it. Sims 2, but this time on PS. Oh, and it's gone. Dang. Yeah, I don't know if we have it loose, to be quite honest with you guys. We're probably not gonna take it. I did find the Led Zeppelin CD, which is really good. That'll be good on trade, so happy about that. Well, this was a roller coaster of emotions. I found the discs first and then saw this, Shadow of the Colossus, which isn't crazy, but it's got Crash Insanity and then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and number 3. So, I don't know, kind of cool, I guess. I'll take it. I mean, loose discs, we'll take them. So, in true fashion of starting a series, it never starts off super crazy. The Scarface Platinum Edition that we did find is, of course, missing a disc, so that's gonna go back. And this was my only hope at some money for our little mini series to half-price books. So, but anyway, we have some really decent books here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find the best way to find the value of these books and see if we can get any trade in. Our game finds are pretty okay today. A bunch of, basically, I'm just gonna value everything at about $5 to $7. Maybe a little more on the sim stuff, but we'll see about that. We got some great trade-in value at the music store, which that even could be its own series. We might talk about that later, but either way, we could also try to take these to half-price books, which is good. A couple VHS that will be awesome in the booth at about $5 to $6 a piece, and then of course our Goosebumps book. We did get a pair of Stefan Janowski's, however you pronounce his name. I apologize, Stefan, but yeah, these should clean up. They have a little bit of staining right there, but they are super clean on the bottom. Very little wear on the sides where you would normally use these to skateboard with. So hoping that we get a pretty good return on these. I'll throw up some comps up top here so you guys can see the potential profit in these, but we're mainly focusing on these today, guys. While we have some stuff for resale with the Sims games down there, have a couple of regular video games. Those are probably actually just gonna go in the collection, and then these 2 VHS, personal book here. But this is really what we're ended up with, where we got Zoso by Zeppelin, we got the Carpenters, the singles, which is okay, and then Tom Waits, which should do well. I'm really banking on the Zeppelin and the Tom Waits in this. I mean, we're not paying a lot, but we're also not getting the Blu-rays that we want. Aside from the Janowski's pretty small haul today, I'm trying to stay away from the general merchandise in this series altogether. So I might take a small peek at the GM, but by now it's all picked over. There he is, there he is.
What up, what up?
What up, what up?
What you guys doing, man?
The last time we were in here, we were battling. It's a little more, it's a little less stressful this time around.
Come to find out, I won.
Oh, really?
Hers was a new comp, mine was used.
Oh,
yeah, so you know, if we would have been going off of used comps, I would have won fair and square. So
okay.
She gave it up to me, but now we're doing a rematch.
Okay. Well, at least there wasn't anything on the line, really. So, you know, I mean, it's all good. But yeah, it was bragging rights. Bragging rights. But if you guys are new to the channel, you're watching it this episode, go check out Marcus' channel. I'll throw the link down there. And check it out. He knows a ton about clothes. He does. He's too humble. He's
a little
humble.
bit.
All right, y'all. $7.73 later. We got a pretty decent haul this morning. You know, nothing wild. I think the Janowski's are probably the best find in there, but you know, I want to keep this rolling over multiple episodes. So if we have to like chop up some stuff where we only go for just media and try to do this this half price books thing, I mean, I'm willing to do it. I think it would be kind of cool to keep a running tally over a certain amount of episodes if we go for like a Grail video game or something like that. So stay tuned though, it's gonna be fun. We'll talk more about the rest of this and how this is going to transpire between each thing that we find. We're gonna do a financial breakdown of everything, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we are out here in front of Half Price Books, one of 2 locations in our city of St. Louis, but we actually found some Blu-rays that we had hidden from our garage sale that never sold. So we are going to take those in, and this is honestly going to be our test run. I know that like places like V-Stock, Vintage Stock, they do a flat rate for anything that they don't consider, you know, valuable, I guess. So I want to say that like V-Stock gives, at least here in St. Louis, maybe like a flat, you know, 15 or 20 cents per CD. I can't remember what it is for other types of media, but like for example, a CD is going to weigh more than what 20 cents is worth by the weight that we get it from at the bins. So we'd be basically breaking even or losing money even at a trade-in credit standpoint. Now, the Blu-rays, we went ahead and measured those, and those are about 2.5 ounces to 3 ounces, and our bins are $1.59. I just rounded up to $1.60 to make the math simple, but that basically means that we are paying 10 cents per ounce. So we're paying about 25 cents to 30 cents for each one of these Blu-rays. And what that means is that if we can get a trade-in credit for more than that, even for just common Blu-rays, we'll be working towards a Grail. And I'll show you guys some footage in here of some stuff. Zesty and I came here the other day because she wanted to buy some books, and that's what kind of spawned the idea for this series. But there's definitely some really good Grails in this one right here. So I just remembered that it's actually not this location, it's actually the other location that had some really good stuff, but they do have a Vita, and that would be really, really cool to have. 180 bucks. It's a little on the pricier side. You can probably get it cheaper on eBay, but it would be cool to get just our trading credit worth, you know. They do have some 64 games that I am sort of interested in. The Castlevania 4 there, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, of course. I don't think we have Donkey Kong Country yet, and Fighting Force 64 also seems really, really sweet. That would definitely be really cool to have. Also, Donkey Kong 64 might be a good one. The yellow cartridge as well. But yeah, there's a couple things floating around. They don't have any Genesis stuff today, which really kind of stinks. Some common PS stuff, but yeah, we'll take a look and see what we can work towards. All right, so surprisingly, they took the majority of what we had, and we sold. Basically, I also didn't realize that they only do trade-in credit, or they don't do trade-in credit rather, but they only sell stuff like that. So we had 6 items all together, and we got $5.13 in my hand here. They did not take the 2 CDs that I absolutely 100% thought they were going to take, which is Led Zeppelin and Tom Waits. Even the person at the counter was like, we would normally take the Tom Waits, but it was a little scratched up. However, we can take that to our local record store, and I'm pretty sure they're going to take Zeppelin and Tom Waits, even with a little bit of scratching on there. With that being said, guys, if we're at 6 items and roughly 25 cents an item, we were all in, let's just even say conservatively, at $1.50, and if we made $5 off of that, I'm pretty happy. So we're just going to go ahead and keep bringing them as many Blu-rays as possible, because I did ask for a detailed breakdown of what the actual credits were, but the person did tell me, they were like, yo, these 2 Blu-rays were, it was like Casino and Taken, I think, were the 2 that they said were worth the most. And they also said it varies by location and even region. So I think that we're just gonna keep going mainly with the Blu-ray thing, because it's the lowest amount of money, it's the lowest cost goods for us, and it seems like it gives the best return. So pretty happy about that. Okay guys, we are here at our local record store, and the last time we were here, if you guys remember, we brought that $6 vintage trumpet or whatever it was here, and got a really amazing score on some video games as well. But I'm hoping, since they just did a purge here, they just did like a big outside sale, they'll be very much chomping at the bit to take our CDs. Man, so I was pretty much completely wrong, guys. They either didn't sell a lot of stock or they just have an insane amount of CDs, because typically in past episodes they have bought CDs from us if they're, you know, good CDs, I guess they're sought after or whatever, for $2 a piece flat. That was cash money. So we'd come in here, you know, we'd pay roughly, you know, 30 to 50 cents a CD. They'd give us $2. It was a pretty good relationship there. However, they said that they are only doing trade-ins right now, so trade-in value. So, and they also didn't take the Zeppelin. The Zeppelin was rough. I was hoping they would take it, like resurface it or whatever. They didn't want to take it. So, but they did take the Tom Waits. They gave us $2 in trade-in, and then they also had Mario on NES, which I have an NES to sell, so this will pair up perfectly with that. I think we have Mario 2 as well that we can bundle together. It'll make that NES move so much faster on eBay. So we ended up spending $3 with our $2 trade-in credit. We're still in the green because we only paid, you know, maybe 30, 40 cents for that Tom Waits album. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got our Super Mario, like I said, for $3. I'm taking that all day for sure. So let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching the first installment of the series. We are currently at $3.33 towards our Grail. I will promise you that there is more actual Grails to be shown, so be sure to stay tuned for the next installment of the mini-series, guys. Anything that you guys have, questions, comments, anything, put them down below. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you guys later on the next grab.